and then by the end of the trailer, I just feel like I've watched the whole film.
Yep. Like we went to see yesterday. We went to see Spider-Man.
Oh, Across the
Yeah,
Spider-Verse.
fantastic movie, man. Incredible. But they showed the trailer for the new Teenage Ninja Turtles cartoon that's coming out in the movie theater, and it started to watch. I was like, whoa, whoa, what? This is way too much. What he is doing? So I stopped watching it. This because I love the original Turtles a lot, and so I wasn't sure about this one, but I'm starting to get hyped for it now. And then, so I didn't want to watch any more of the trailer because they're just giving way too much. So we'll see what happens. I started anyway, by the way.
How was the film?
Have you seen it?
No.
You and your buddy need to go see this because it's really good. It's really fun because you guys chat Marvel stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, go see it.
All right.
It's yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that new Spider-Man movie was a lot of fun. Even was it Tom Holland said it's the best Spider-Man movie of all time.
And he is Spider-Man.
And he is Spider-Man, yeah. So it even sets up the next Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. There's a little
Okay.
not a setup, I shouldn't say. There's a shout out to the next one, I guess. And I had no clue. I just saw something. And I was just like, oh, wait a minute. And then Isaiah and Cameron, because they're hardcore Marvel dudes, and they watch Marvel conspiracy, all this other stuff like what ifs, and they're like, oh, okay, this is for this, because it happened in the last Spider-Man movie to set up the new one. I'm like, oh, cool, I guess. So yeah, go see it. Highly recommend.
All right. My friend is definitely on the side of since Endgame, Marvel's just gone down, 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 and he is not like really excited for any of it anymore.
The problem is they came out the box with all their Top Gun characters just to set the franchise up, and it's hard to really match those characters with the characters that they have left. Like I get it, but you just have to roll with it until they can get it. Now with this whole multiverse, they can ruin the whole show with zero consequences, and bring these guys back. Which I'm pretty sure you're going to see Iron Man back, and all of that. That stuff.
In some form. I don't want it, but
I don't either.
It's gonna happen.
But I hate the multiverse. I really do.
I'm not bothered by it. I don't think that was necessarily the issue. I think the multiverse has like a lot of ways to open the door to stuff.
Yeah.
It's just what they went with was like going after the hype of Endgame. It's like that is tough to do in any capacity. So there was always going to be like a big dip from that.
Exactly.
And then from that throughout the first three phases of Marvel, you had a build up to Thanos and everything and the Infinity Stones. Whereas phase 4, which was like the most recent phase, there was no overall story, as in like it wasn't leading to anything. It was just stuff happening until the stuff that we want to. So there was not really enough cohesiveness with it, and also they're just dishing out way too much stuff.
Yep.
Like they just need to slow it down with having in the span of 2 years they had 7 films and 8 shows. It's like that's crazy.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens because we know there's some issues with the last villain, and so we'll see what's up with that. So apparently, this guy now has changed the entire direction of Marvel's wherever they're doing with their movies because he was the main villain or whatever, and so I think he's out now. Is he not?
Maybe the actor is.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. The kind of thing is that the character that he plays it's kind of interesting because the character that he plays, the whole point is that he has different variants and everything. So he's
Oh.
probably like the easiest person to recast because his variants that don't just get a different actor for him, and it's like, oh, well, it's just another variant.
Yeah, hey, well, you never know then. We'll see what happens.
That's literally the whole point of him.
Now, yeah, which is good. All right, I'll be right back. Old man
Yeah,
Pete,
sure.
before starting your stream. Like I still go see all the movies. It's just
Oh
something,
yeah.
something what I've done, but I do love the Spider-Man franchise.
I mean, these films at this point are my life. Like,
Yeah, no, I get it. It's gonna be sad when Tom Holland's done though,
yeah.
and because he's excellent, but
He has said that that if he's still playing Spider-Man when he's done, he's done something wrong. And it's like, no, that's not
nah,
true.
I know, eh? I saw an announcement though on Facebook that there's a Miles Morales movie coming, so maybe that's the new transition. So.
Yeah.
But it's excellent that new Spider-Verse movie, whatever. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a good time. Boys liked it. Isaac liked it.
The
Yeah,
first one was a massive craze.
certainly was, and this one too. This one too should be. We're on episode 69. 69, dude. 69, and episode 70 will be the that Xbox showcase. This is exciting.
Yeah.
El Gato. The El got to go. El got to go.
Where's the Elgato partner?
We can discuss that offline. Let's see. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Man, it's chilly. I'm just saying, it is chilly. It just shouldn't be this cold June 4th.
No, you're right.
This sucks. Let's go. Get a $100 Xbox gift card at no cost. Just visit our... No. Scammer. All right, here we go. 1 second. All right, it is this one. Hey, welcome to the Xbox, not Xbox, but Xbox, the Gamers Pass podcast, episode 69, where us gamers get together, we chat, and today is Lee and myself, and it's okay if anybody wants to join, you're welcome to hop in. But we're going to chat about a lot of stuff, gaming news, of course. We're going to do our Xbox Showcase predictions, which is happening in 7 days. And our actual podcast time will be later that day. We're going to do some live reactions and all that stuff, and we're just going to have a good time. So we've got the Showcase, and then we have that Starfield Direct right after. Oh, it's going to be exciting, but we're not going to keep talking about it. Episode 69. I'm excited, and of course I don't care about like the term, but it's just fun to just throw it out. It's just fun to throw it out there, right? Reaching those milestones and having a good time. So here we go. Joining me today, as always, is Lee. Lee, how you doing? And what have you been playing?
Well, I'm doing awesome, and what I've been playing is, well, we've been playing Gears 5 this week. And,
yeah. Oh God. Yeah, we did too, didn't we?
Yeah, a bunch of times. I've been playing a little bit more of GTA Online, like just, I guess, to pass the time, I guess, until Diablo 4.
Yeah.
And I've been smashing that out for the past couple of days.
All right, so GTA Online. This is your first time playing it, is it?
It's properly, yeah. Like I tried it in the past. I couldn't do anything because people on it were just like douches, and they would, because part of the thing when you got into it first was that you had to get a car and like sort of claim it as your own, and every time I got into a car, there was some weirdo on a bike on a hover bike, and they would just bomb me from the air, and I could not do anything.
Wow.
Because I literally just started off. So I erased that character, started fresh, and because of the new sort of update to it, I'm doing way better now.
Excellent.
And it does feel less toxic.
So no, that's cool. I haven't played it forever. I installed it, ready to play it, but we just kind of got sidetracked with Gears, which is funny. Yeah. Ching ching. Yeah. Anything else?
No, it's outside of Gears 5 and Diablo 4. Like,
yeah,
it's going awesome.
Excellent.
In terms of gaming.
So yeah, this week I streamed Gears 5 every single day. It's just I love that game for one. Only like I wouldn't stream it if I was playing by myself. Not at all. It's not a game that I want to play by myself. So everybody's available. Let's play some Gears Horde mode, and we did. What was it? Mad Monsters or something?
Mad Men's Monsters or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And so that was a lot of that was a lot of fun. It's 20 rounds, and then of course Thursday. We usually do it on Friday, but there was a special stream on Friday. But Thursday was our full. Let's do the 50 rounds times 2, blah blah blah. So that was really cool. So Friday Diablo 4. Thursday was it Thursday night?
It would have been for you. It would have been midnight for me.
Right. Was that on Thursday though, or was it on Friday?
Thursday into Friday.
Thursday into Friday. So at 8 p.m., servers weren't an issue. There was no issues. You could actually fire it up and play it, which was awesome. And I had the day off on Friday, and so I got to play quite a bit. So I'm 20 hours into the game, and that's quite a bit over like 3 days with just having family time and all that other stuff. So it's so good. And we'll discuss Diablo 4 here later on. And we've got it coming. We've got a Diablo 4 review. We'll say review, but it's discussion. So we won't do spoilers because, well, we'll do, I don't know. I don't think we made it far enough to do spoilers.
No, well, we haven't made it any further than it would have been in the betas. Like,
yeah. So yeah, exactly. You know what? I went further in the betas than I have already with 20 hours in the game, because I'm doing just rolling around. I'm doing dungeons. I'm doing dens. I'm doing sewers, whatever. Just go. I did a stronghold. Oh my gosh, we're getting a Diablo 4 talk. We won't do it.
Yeah,
We'll
I did
wait.
one as well.
All right, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after. And then there's really nothing else I've been playing. Only it was gear. Oh, offline, I was doing the Planet of Lana. That's
Yes.
that's an indie game. That's really good. It's on Game Pass. It's an excellent game. When I saw that, I was ready to rock and roll and play that anyways. And then it finally came out. What else am I playing? Oh, Planet Coaster.
Oh yeah.
Planet Coaster is amazing. I love that game. It's fun. It's exciting, and I like those tycoon games anyway. So those are really cool.
And have you started Tears of the Kingdom yet?
No,
Fair enough.
Lee, I don't even know if I'll ever play Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't.
Yeah, you will.
I don't know, man. When will I have time to play Tears of the Kingdom?
But when I don't know, when you sort of done with Diablo 4 in a few months' time.
Few months? I don't know, man. Because listen, we're gonna have tons of fun with Diablo 4. There's gonna be lots of stuff. Hey, Paul, James, Mark,
you have a Triforce tattoo.
I literally do it, and I'm wearing a Legend of Zelda shirt too, even though it's really worn. So, James and Mark, you guys are always welcome to hop in. Just throwing that out there.
Might be really worn, but I can't see any holes in it.
No, there's no holes in it. And if you guys hop in, make sure you bring your showcase predictions. Just saying. Bring your showcase predictions if you're hopping in. All right.
Bring your showcase predictions or don't show
Or
up.
don't come in here at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so last night, a little teaser. We did a hot food challenge last night with... James is here. I'll give it away. I told Lee just a little bit. So we did the hot challenge last night. There was 4 of us, 3 on the video, 1 on the side that didn't want to be in the actual official video. I will say 1 person cried. 1 person cried. And I'm just going to set it up, but you will not see it on the actual video. So there was some, 1 person was heavily affected. In the video, 1 person was heavily affected, and that's all I'm going to say. But I have it all done. I don't have it done yet. But if I bring up photos and then go into Catrick, so good to see your awesomeness. It's a 16-minute video. Here it is here. We've got the 3 of us, Isaiah, Cameron, and myself. We did it. This is part 1 because we didn't do the Bombay and we didn't do the Bean Boozled or the 1 chip challenge because we just ate. And so we're going to be doing those 3 on a separate video probably next week. This one here was the Carolina Reaper trail mix. It was all 3 peanuts, and it was the chocolate lime Carolina Reaper candy. That is all showcased in this video to come. And then the next one, we'll do the next 3. And we'll have a good time. So I'll try to post that today. We'll figure it all out in all of that stuff.
Did your skin disease beard turn fire hot red?
I can't tell you. So this right here, just on a sidetrack, Lightsy, this is a hot bean boozle. Here it is here. So this isn't gross food. This is the hot bean right here, bean boozled. So when I say hot, it is cayenne pepper, sriracha, jalapeno, Carolina Reaper, and habanero. So it's not like spilled milk or barf or used underwear flavor or anything like that. So yeah.
Giddy James is right now.
Yeah, I know, eh? How hot did you find the stuff last night? I can't tell you that. You have to wait till the video. Can't wait. I'll tell you right now. One of us 3 had a really rough time with it. You'll see. You will see. All right, here we go. Let's jump into it. Let's hop into Lee news. Just as heads up, we got some. Yeah, I like that. We got to come up with a Lee News jingle. So we're going to be doing our predictions for the Xbox showcase at the end, of course. But we got some good stuff to talk about, as we always do. You're welcome to hang out, chat, blah, 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 and all of that Fun stuff. So, Lee, what do we got for news? Now, Lee news. News.
Right. So I've got a couple of things on Redfall.
Oh, Redfall. Okay, yeah, I love it.
That impeccable game. And that they said that it has dropped out of the US top played chart in less than a month.
Less
in
than
the
a
US.
month. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that just sets it up so well.
So the amount of hate that we've that game has gotten, I get it that it's done already.
It's deserved.
Yeah. On a side note, Lee, if you look at your screen, I don't know if you're seeing yourself in the screen. I can see more of one side than I usually do. I don't normally see in the corner. I don't normally see a lot of yeah, exactly. I don't normally see that much. But if you're fine with that, I'm fine with it. I'm
fine with that. Let's bring it on closer.
Lacey, I turned him up a bit. I don't think I can turn him up actually anymore. He is sitting at 131% for volume. So.
I don't want to be too loud.
You do. Come on, Lee. All right. So Redfall dropped out of the top whatever in less than 30 days. Understandable. I get it.
Yeah, it's not going well. And in the UK, it's second to last in the top 50.
Ooh.
So it's like, it's not faring well. It hasn't.
It will rise again. I'm telling you, next year, the middle of next year, after a year of development, if Xbox doesn't abandon it, it's going to be right up there, and it's going to be awesome. It's not too late. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.
Yeah, but it's like, just release the game that works.
Redfall will rise. Rise, Redfall. I don't like it, just as a heads up, but I'm saying it will rise. It has great potential. All right, do you have any more Redfall news?
Yeah. And based on its release, it's like the Redfall playtesters were shocked at how little the game has actually changed during development.
Yeah.
So that is that's crazy. Like, so they said in the end, Redfall never consoles. Several people who played the game in 2021 were shocked to see how little the game ultimately changed. The final glitchy product felt to some critics like a poor compromise between single player and multiplayer ideas that failed to please fans of either type of game.
And that was 2021.
Yeah, they've had like a year and a half to get this game sorted, and they didn't.
So,
and they can't really blame it on COVID because that started earlier than that. So they haven't really got that to blame it on.
So 2021, testers play the game. They're like, okay. 2023, the game's released, and the testers was like, there's really not much change at all. What's going on? And that's rough. That news shouldn't be coming out. I'm just saying that news should not be coming out about your developers. It still doesn't hurt the Xbox brand, whatever. It's already released, blah, blah, blah. But as a developer studio, and it says that you guys got paid for working all these hours for another year and a half and the game barely changed, what the heck? How many people's working on it? If one guy can create Stardew Valley, which is a masterpiece farming game, and kind of farming adventure, we'll call it. Stardew Valley is a masterpiece. That's a fun game. Music's great. Gameplay's great. And there's another update coming, just as a heads up. They teased another update with Stardew Valley. That's a great game. So how does this Redfall team not really do anything? Well, doing anything. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It really is embarrassing. Right. Anything else on Redfall? Because I have one item.
No.
All right.
No, I haven't got any more on Redfall.
So it just came out this week as well, just as a heads up. The developers wanted Microsoft to cancel Redfall.
They wanted it. So is it like prior to the release, or they want it canceled now?
No, prior to the release. Now this is allegedly. This is the news that happened.
Hmm.
The devs are like, Xbox, they should cancel this game, and they didn't. So whatever. It's just a Redfall mess, and I can't see Xbox abandoning Redfall. It, like I said, it
Hmm.
has potential. It could go to big places. As a good multiplayer fun game, it's terrible right now. But
Hmm. So from that, it's like it could either be a base that they had the game, they didn't, they put in the framework and everything. They weren't happy with it, so that they just wanted it to stop, I guess.
yeah,
Um, Microsoft said no, carry on. So
I don't know. That's hypothetical, right?
they just kind of just let it fail, I guess. Like I
Yeah.
know you're saying it's alleged, but uh,
Hey, Paul.
it's interesting to see the story, like the timeline as it plays out,
Yeah.
where it's like the playtesters did it in 2021. Maybe the response to that was when they thought, yeah, this game's not going to work. We should just cancel it, and they had to persevere on anyway, and it sort of became the fall of Red.
So there, the fall of Red. I see what you did there. There, there are people still playing Redfall. There really is. There's people who are. This is Facebook groups, but they're loving the game. They're having a great time. I get it. You can get enjoyment out of pretty anybody can get an enjoyment out of anything, any game or whatever. So
These people who were enjoying the game, were they all in padded cells,
I
or
have no clue.
like
I'm gonna say no, but like there is an enjoyability in the game potential. There is a potential for us. That was a slow burn, Lee. I love it. For us, as where we're at in our gaming life, we'll say it just doesn't add up to something that you only have a certain amount of hours a day. You work full time. You got family. Blah blah blah. Do you want to be playing Redfall? I think that's where it came down for me. Like I dedicated 2 streams. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I really can't. This is just not a fun, enjoyable game. But some people are having a wonderful time at Redfall. So all the power to you. All the power to you if you're loving Redfall.
I mean, you, James, and Isaiah enjoyed the game, but you didn't enjoy the game. You enjoyed making fun of
Yes, that's a true story. We really did. All right, let's keep going. What else you got?
it. Phil Spencer is the boss of Xbox, is enjoying Lana, or Planet of Lana. So I know very little about the game, but you've played it and
Yep.
you really like it. So I think maybe he's trying to push towards, we've had a couple of games that haven't worked on Game Pass. This is a game that does. Let's
Yeah.
let's look at that one.
So
I think he's kind of looking at that. But what's your thoughts?
Phil's a gamer, hands down. Phil Spencer's a gamer. Not the other dude. I don't think is a gamer. The guy who's lying, the guy who's crying, and his last name is Ryan. I don't think he is a gamer, but Phil really is. And he plays indie game like myself. I'll play AAA. I'll play indie. I'll play whatever is fun. And whatever appeals to me graphically at the beginning. I'm not the gameplay, but if I watch a trailer, I'm like, ooh. So I seen Planet of Lana. I'm like, oh, I like this. This actually looks like appealing to me. It's an indie game. I love indie games. And so I couldn't wait for it to download. And then it came out on Game Pass, free on Game Pass. And I saw Phil tweet it out. And I'm like, yes, okay, he's enjoying it. This is great. And so I fired it up. And what it is you play as Lana, and you start off. You're with your sister, and you're going about, and she's kind of like running, and you're playing, and she is running away, and you're chasing her. Basically, what not running away as in I'm leaving this hellhole and I'm out of here. It's just we're playing. Come capture me, and all of a sudden you see meteors coming down in the sky. And this alien sort of ship, sort of thing, whatever, swoops in and grabs the sister. And then Lana, you're left by yourself. And you start the adventure, I assume, to go get your sister, I think. And it's just a side-scrolling game, but then you meet this little cat-like creature named Mui, M-U-I. And you instantly, because I think you pet Mui, and if you pet a pet in a game, it's just like, okay, I love this little animal creature. You're instantly tied, right? Why they don't let you pet other animals in video games? If you just did that, people like me are instantly drawn to a pet in a game. Like, oh, I get to pet them. This is great. I love them. And so you go about getting to where you need to go by solving, I won't say puzzles, but they're puzzles, kind of like obstacles. Like, all right, here's this creature, and what are we going to do? And so there is abilities that you work together with Mui with. So you can move something, Mui can jump extra high, blah, blah, blah. And you go about, and the puzzles are actually satisfying to do. And you keep going. The music's great. The art is great. I guess there's a little bit of a watercoloring effect tint, we'll say. So it's not great AAA graphics or anything like that, but it is a great graphically. It really is. So game's a lot of fun. I haven't ran into any issues, and it's just enjoy it. Sit back. It's peaceful in the sense. I know Aliens capturing your sister's not a peaceful game, but as you're going through the beautiful scenery, and there are sometimes it like the camera will pan way back and it's just showing everything, and it's like, this is gorgeous. Planet of Lana, play it. It's a lot of fun. I don't know who the devs are. I haven't even looked in, and I need to start doing that and giving credit who these devs are, because
Yeah, you might get like voice acting work.
I will do voice acting work. Just a heads up, I created my casting call profile. I'm not looking for money. I just want to just do some voice acting, which would be awesome. Planet of Lana devs.
It says wishfully.
Wishfully is there? Oh yeah, Wishfully Studios. Okay, Wishfully Studios are the ones that created. The studios founded in 2018. And Planet of Lana is our debut game with a passion for creating stunning artwork. So that stunning artwork, deep storytelling. That's it. That's it. It's so good. Giggity Gaz, good to see you, sir. Silver, good to see you. Thank you, guys. So Planet of Lana by Wishful Studios. I need to start giving these proper shout-outs, really, because devs, you can't make it. Your game system cannot make it without third-party support. Sony would not be able to continue on with releasing 1 to 2 giant games without having indie games and all this other stuff coming. So indie games are insanely important for the ecosystem of the gaming world. So support your indie devs and give them lots of love, give them lots of attention, especially if you like it. Planet of Lana, fantastic game. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got, Lee?
I mean, do you want to? I've got a thing on the Ubisoft Forward.
Yeah, let's do. Okay, yeah, Ubisoft Forward. Is that what it's called? Forward, or is it Direct?
Yeah, they called it Forward. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
So they've released like a trailer, and and it's essentially letting them know that they're going to be doing like a showcase of their own.
Yes.
And it will be at the same time, but a day after the Xbox showcase.
On a Monday.
Monday, so it'll be 2:00 your time.
Right. Eastern time, 1:00.
Yeah. And but yeah, they've sort of given some teasers in the trailer, as trailers do. And what they've shown so far is Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, which has been like rumored for a while. But it's good to see them actually do something about it.
Is this something you're looking forward to? This Avatar game?
It depends on what type of game it's gonna be. Like, I think you know. I think it'll be sort of like a graphical game, like a graphical single-player game. But it's because the films are like very graphic heavy. It's but I don't imagine it's going to be a very big, like, deep story because the films aren't either.
The movies are just a rehash of other storylines. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, and but I think it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I guess it's a big world. There's a lot of applications that I think could lend themselves well to games. But like I don't think I'll be pushing my way to get it like day one. You
Okay,
know.
okay, no. But this is something you're looking that you want to play, possibly.
Yeah, yeah. I'm interested to see what happens with it. Yeah, I'd give it a go. If the release isn't terrible, isn't like Gollum.
Ha!
Um, but yeah, they also in the trailer they mentioned Assassin's Creed Mirage, which
Mirage.
will be which has been mentioned before in the PlayStation showcase.
Right.
So I guess they'll go in a bit more of a deep dive with that.
So, do you think that's going to be seen at the Xbox showcase, the Assassin's Creed Mirage? Because Ubisoft and Xbox have a really good friendship.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know. Now that I think about it, okay. So if you look at the PlayStation thing they did a couple weeks ago or whatever. Xbox took the opportunity to take 12 of those games, tweet it out, and say, "Oh, these are looking good on our Game Pass." And so, if they show anything that's multi-platform on their showcase, that kind of gives like an open door for PlayStation to do the same. So I'm
well, that's sort of like lending into an idea that I had, which
okay. Okay,
which
awesome.
it which is, and I don't really think it will happen, but it's got to be more than a coincidence that the Ubisoft one is happening a day after. I think there could be an announcement in the Xbox showcase about some kind of acquisition.
Of Ubisoft?
That could be massive.
Oh, no way. Okay, that won't happen, Lee. Hold on.
No, no, but I can imagine something. It's got to be more than a coincidence
All
that
right,
it's
so
happening a day
Ubisoft
later.
Ubisoft's net worth is only 3.65 billion. 3.65 billion is tons of money, okay, for people like you and I. But if you think about it, the acquisition of Activision Blizzard is $69 billion. So Ubisoft
Mhm.
being 3.65 billion is but an acquisition of the of Ubisoft, one I would thoroughly enjoy. Okay, I really would enjoy that because I play a lot of Ubisoft games and I really enjoy it. I don't think it's going to happen yet. The Activision Blizzard thing's going to go through regardless of the CMA. And I'm going to tell you right now, if the CMA just holds on to their britches and says no, you guys in the UK are going to get screwed. Bottom line.
Oh yeah.
And we can talk acquisition here in a bit, but that's an awesome thought though, Lee. And I think we discussed that a few weeks ago, didn't we? If this doesn't go through,
Mm.
who's next? And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I think if
And about a month ago, there was also like the talk about like a rumor that PlayStation Plus, no, not Play, Ubisoft Plus was going to be on Game Pass.
that's what I think. So it's going to be the exact same thing. I don't know if this will be announced. Okay, just as a heads up, it's fun. This is awesome. This is a good segue into this conversation. So Xbox Game Pass is unmatched. All right, EA is like, okay, cool. Let's just throw our games in here for $5.99 a month, whatever. But it's amalgamated into the actual price. Ubisoft Plus is ridiculous. It's too expensive for what you get. It's kind of nonsense. So if you like, oh well, Ubisoft Plus, let's throw this in here. It's basically you're competing against Game Pass. You really are, and it's foolish. So they honestly should be saying, how can we get into Game Pass and get what we can out of Game Pass as well? That's going to happen in the near future. I'm positive you're going to see Xbox Game Pass, and it's going to be tied in with the EA, which is already, and then Ubisoft Plus is going to move right in there. So if you look at the Game Pass on Xbox, You go into or Xbox Game Pass, and then there's more tabs if you want to go to. So it's like owned games, games for gold, Game Pass, EA, whatever their pass is. I'm pretty sure Ubisoft Plus
I
is,
think it's called I think it's called EA Play.
yeah, that, and then the Ubisoft Plus, that's going to be all amalgamated into the overall Game Pass. And it's not
Mm.
going to be a separate charge. I'm pretty sure it's Game Pass's price has to go up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It's they're already making tons of money, and that's fine. But for what we get as Xbox players, oh my gosh, it's like
Mm.
with taxes for me, it's like $19. But it's so worth it. It really is.
Mm.
So yeah, Ubisoft Plus. I wonder if there is going to be some sort of announcement of Ubisoft Plus either next Sunday or next Monday.
It's got to be more than a coincidence.
Do you think? Okay. Okay. Back to Assassin's Creed Mirage. Are you excited? Like, you haven't played the other Assassin's Creeds, the OGs?
No, but I think what would get me into it more would be the fact like that they're sort of from what we've seen of this so far is that they're going a bit back to basics, I
Right.
guess.
Yeah.
Where they're not sort of making this crazy graphical spectacle. They're just making like a kind of, I don't know, action thriller game or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's I think that is more appealing to me than the graphic side of it, because if you have like a massive sort of graphic game, then you're gonna have a crazy amount of lore and everything. And because I don't know anything about it, I'm not going to be entirely interested on that. So I'd want sort of a bit of a something to ease me into it, and I think that would be
So
this new one.
here's my theory on Mirage.
Mm.
They announced Mirage. They're doing that. That's great. It's kind of like an OG Assassin's Creed. It's not as grand of a scale as the other ones, Odyssey, Valhalla, and all of those ones. Those are huge. Those are hundreds of hours. The
Mm.
next one they're bringing out after Mirage is the one back in Japan, where they're doing kind of
Right.
like samurais, all that stuff. That's going to be a massive scale game that's huge. I think they
Mm.
whipped this one up quickly for Mirage to hold everybody over, get some extra money to go to that next one. Everybody wants the Japan one. We've all been waiting
Right.
years for this massive samurai ninja Japan sort of Assassin's Creed. It's a long time coming, a long time due.
Oh,
And so I honestly think Mirage may be a filler. If you go back to the OG games, they're really awesome. They are large scale in the sense. I just think that's what they're doing. I think they're just
okay.
whipping this out to hold us over until the big one.
I mean, I can kind of see that. Like it's but it would be kind of a shame if that is the case, because it might be the case that that this one just doesn't have a lot of care into it.
Yeah,
Um,
Hades is saying he's glad they're kind of going back with this one. I
mm,
myself love the large scale. Valhalla is like Black Flag is so brilliant. I love AC Black Flag. Lee, you need to play Black Flag.
okay.
Like that was they took Assassin's Creed 3, which was amazing, and they're like, how do we just make this so much better? And they're like, okay, let's bring her down to the Caribbean, sailing ships, pirates, all that other stuff. And I remember when that first came out, we had just moved into the house, and I would be eating downstairs on my lunch. I would sail to this little island. I would walk up to their little town village where people are playing music and they're singing and all that stuff. And I would just sit and eat lunch listening to these Assassin's Creed characters, NPCs, just doing their stuff. It was so awesome. It was awesome. And I thoroughly
All
enjoyed
right.
it. Good memories. So Assassin's Creed Mirage, I'm not knocking it. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be excellent. It's just I'm more Donnie. Good to see you. I'm more of a I'm more of the large scale open world sort of dude now. They've kind of
Mm.
they kind of yanked on my chain and like, okay, I like these and I want more of these large scales adventures. So that's just me. I like Valhalla is just so good. I loved it. Oh, it's so good. Yes, it
All
is.
right.
Yeah. All right. What else on
Um,
Ubisoft Direct?
the last thing that they mentioned in the trailer was the Crew Motorfest.
So the Crew, I've not played it. It looks like it's fun. I think it's fun. I don't know for sure. But so that's that would be a new. I think this would be the third Crew game, would it not?
Um, yeah, the Crew 2 I think came out
Yeah, so the Crew
2016.
2, and then
Crew.
so this is the third. This looks like it's a third one, or okay. So the Crew was 2014. The Crew Wild Run. I don't know if that's DLC or not. That was 2015.
Right.
And then the Crew 2 2018, the Crew Motorfest 2023. We'll see what happens. Play
With the second one coming out like a year later, it's probably DLC.
Right. Yeah. So, and Hades brought up compared $100, 100%. That's what I meant to say. Compared to Forza, man. Oh, Horizon
But
is just so
it's
good.
probably going to be how much it costs.
For me, it would be $100. I believe Ubisoft has jumped on the bandwagon of charging $89.99 for their games in Canada, which is $79.99 in the US, I believe. And then so that is $100 and whatever dollars for me. So that's you got to do better than that, I guess, to get my money, because I don't have tons of money. So whatever.
Think there are only a few games that can just get you like that. And
Yes.
that would be Jedi Survivor and stuff like that.
Jedi Survivor, Diablo 4, that was $150 for me. And these are games I have to save up for and set aside.
You got the
money
Ultimate Edition, didn't you?
I had to. I had to get the Ultimate Edition. But that's a mental thing with me. If I'm going to be honest, that's a mental thing with me. I can't just get. So you have this base version, you have this middle. Oh, I guess I can. I did it for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, but I only because Fallen Order, I liked it, but I wasn't a huge fan. But Jedi Survivor is the best Star Wars game I've ever played. It's so good. It's wonderful. It's magically delicious. And I could spend a full podcast just on that. But in the future, I guess when Mirage is coming out, I don't know when. I assume it's soon. Let's do the week before Mirage comes out. Let's do a full dedication to Assassin's Creed. We'll go through the history, blah, 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 and just chat about it. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We'll do the same thing for GTA. And all these games that are having, are giants in the industry, I guess we should do kind of just like a retrospective look on a lot of these. Game prices increasing. We are getting more unfinished products. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we already chatted about Redfall, Hades. We already chatted about Redfall. So what's that? Your mic cut out.
And Gollum like last week.
And Gollum. Oh my gosh. Like I have zero desire. Even though that topped the charts in the UK this week. How? What are you guys doing?
I have no idea. I think maybe it's just like all the people who just, I don't know, just got it to see how bad it looked, or got it before knowing how bad it really was. I don't know.
I don't know. I love you guys, but I don't know.
We're crazy over here.
I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I really don't. So.
We love Gollum and the CMA rocks. It's like, no.
That's incredible. All right, Ubisoft Direct, Monday, June 12th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 2 p.m. my time. I'm in the office, so I may be a tad late. I can work. I'll see if I can work something out. The current state of my workplace, I imagine. Anyways, so we will see what's up. Yeah. Anyways, imagine how Lord of the Rings IP and making a game about Gollum. That's like EA making R2D2 game. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's really funny.
Yeah, that's not far off.
I want to actually screen capture that and tweet that out, Hades. That's funny. Mirage.
That is.
Big Casino said Mirage release date is 12th of October. Okay. Excellent. Right. All right, let's do it. We're going to do that, Lee. Yeah. All right, what else we got? Ubisoft Direct. Is that it for Ubisoft Direct?
Yeah. And so if we want to try and segue that to the Xbox showcase or talk about Diablo 4.
Diablo 4 is what we're going to talk about.
All
right. So just as a heads up. Okay, hold on. I'm going to print screen. My screen's going to freeze for a sec. I do apologize, everybody, because I just got to capture Hades' comic because I freaking love it. That's super funny. All right. So
Man,
we're gonna talk.
I look awful like that.
We're gonna talk Diablo 4, all right? Now, there's no spoilers because Lee and I haven't really done anything. But I have a character that's level 27, I have a character that's level 20, and I have a character that's level 19. But we haven't done anything. I'm still on Act 1. I'm still doing the Magpie mission which you did in the beta, okay? This isn't a spoiler. So when you're talking to that paladin dude and you meet the little girl and you go down the dungeon, you're meeting the woman Lilith is taking over her mother or whatever. I just did that yesterday because I'm doing everything else. So Lee, let's jump to you because I talk way too much.
On my off-stream character, I haven't even done that yet.
I get it.
And
I'm
on level 27 with this one.
Yeah, I don't even have mounts yet, but you have to do the story mode to get mounts.
Yeah, I think if I just saw something on the Xbox website. To get a mount, it's Act 4, I believe, which seems very far away.
No way. No. Oh, Act 1, Part 4, maybe?
Maybe.
It's got to be. Because that's an intro sort of thing.
Okay.
I think you have to talk to somebody named like Damon or something like that. I think that's what I read. I didn't even know if I'll use a mount lead, to be honest. Because I want to level up. I want to attack and use my wonderful powers. But all right, Lee, give me your thoughts. Give me your impressions. Give me everything about Diablo 4 right now.
Right. Well, I think it looks awesome.
Yes.
I think it feels awesome. I love the freedom. I love the routes that you can go down with the different characters. There's many different ways you can go. I love it. And yeah, like I mean, I'd hate to ruin it.
That's all right, buddy.
I'm done.
He's dying.
No, it's just it's probably ironic because it's like I'm just about to mention, and it's probably your assassin trying to kill me, because I was gonna say that it has some vague, like, I don't know, League of Legends feels to it, and just the look in your face. That's why you send someone to kill me.
LOL, Lee. Take that for what it's worth. League of Legends or laugh out loud. It equals the same. No,
sure,
sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I must be honest, the stream character that we're doing, because I didn't have anything else going on at the time with in terms of other characters, and I still wanted to test some stuff out. My stream character is now on level 22 as opposed to level 19 when we left him. But that's it. I haven't touched him.
Come on. I haven't touched my necro because of this. I'm just saying. All right, keep going.
That can be construed to many things. In terms of how the game sort of goes, you and Isaiah have like suffered one crash each so far, at least on stream.
He's gotten 2 crashes. I've gotten 2 freezes. That's where I have.
Right.
One on stream, one off stream.
Right. I've had a freeze then. Yeah. Not necessarily a crash. I did have to switch off the game and then go back into it.
So here's a weird thing. When your game freezes on your Xbox, it usually freezes for about 30 seconds and then it automatically shuts down the game. It doesn't do it for this. For this, it doesn't do it. You just sit there. I'm like 2 minutes in waiting. Like, come on now. I hear the music. What the heck's going on? So you actually have to shut down the game, go back into a queue. That's very short still. All right, keep going.
I mean, for me, when it crashed, it was partway through dialogue. So I could still hear the dialogue, but it just froze.
Weird.
So I couldn't go into it.
Yeah, there's been minor issues with the launch, which is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's bound to happen in editing.
Yeah.
But it's nothing that a couple of patches won't be able to fix. It's not like a absolutely ruined game like Golem or Redfall. yeah, I still think it's really good. Something that I have noticed is that there's like a chest that's near the wardrobes, and
Yes.
you can put stuff in it. Something that I really like is
Yep.
I'm not sure whether it goes between classes, but if you put stuff in it and you go in as a different character, you can pick up that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Um,
in Diablo
and
3 as well.
all right, yeah, that's really cool.
Which is
So
awesome. Yeah, keep going, sorry.
so it's like I'm in a sense farming like gems. Well, we're not farming them,
That's
but
what I'm
gem
doing. I'm
like
dumping my gems in
gems.
there.
So that if my stream character comes up and they have like a slot that you can put something in,
Yep.
then they just have that, and that's really cool.
So once you get into
Um,
unlocking legendary weapons and you have other characters like with your main, you're going to be like, ooh, I don't want to salvage that or sell it because I have a barbarian, I have a necromancer, whatever. I'm going to dump that in my box, and when they get to that level or whatever,
yeah,
they're going to have this waiting for them. So that's kind of the purpose of that, which is fantastic. It's a great quality of life sort
mm,
of thing.
yeah. Like I've picked up like a couple magic wands, a couple of crossbows,
Yep.
so that if I when I play a rogue or sorcerer or necromancer, then they have that kind of stuff. So
Right.
that's really good. In terms of how I'm playing, the barbarian right now still feels weak. I'm just not sure whether I'm like playing him properly,
Okay.
but it just generally just feels like weaker. I mean, the my level 27 character, I think I was at level 23 at the time,
Right.
and I came across someone who was a sorcerer at level 14, and like just a rando, and I was doing one of the events by myself. They rock up, and I do feel like they were doing most of the heavy lifting.
Yep. Hey, Cookie.
Um, and that just doesn't quite feel right.
Right. Okay.
But through that, I'm looking into sort of other people's videos in terms of builds that you go
Okay.
towards.
That's cool.
Um, because I was just picking whatever. I wasn't really looking at the stats, and that's something that I
You
really
can't do
need to
that in
do.
this game. This
Yeah.
game, this game is a looter sort of game, and you have to check your stats, check
Mm,
everything about this. It is
mm,
it's kind of like a managed sort of game for your character. It's a true RPG. Not in the
yeah.
sense of a action RPG, I should say, because a true
Mm,
RPG is usually turn-based, blah blah blah. So this is a true action RPG. You have to manage everything about it. You got to see the numbers. I do this
mm,
constantly. I look at this is plus 20 armor. And I'm like, okay, great. My armor's gonna be plus 20, but I look at the other thing that's actually equipped. What am I gonna lose by equipping
mm.
this? And I honestly compare everything. And
Sure.
yeah, because and then I'll salvage or sell or whatever it is. All right, keep going. Sorry.
Normally looking at the rating for things
Yeah.
and just going with that, but that's just not enough.
Nope.
But yeah, with that, like I need to get the proper gear. I haven't got the proper gear for stuff. The kind of gear that I'm looking towards because of what I've seen people do is things with thorns on them.
Yes.
Just so that like if any kind of enemy that tries to attack you, they get hurt themselves. Um, so that's kind of the idea with that. In terms of the builds, I'm looking at sort of two different builds
Okay.
where where one of them's the whirlwind build and the other one is like a bleeding build. The
Oh,
whirlwind
okay.
feels more fun, I guess, where it's like you're literally you're sort of uh, shoving your way into fights and you just spin around. That's essentially it's spin to win. That's what they called it.
Right.
But it does feel that I don't do a lot of damage.
Okay.
Um, and so the other builds that I've been doing, which I feel like I do have a lot more success with, is the bleeding build. It's not as fun because like I just don't feel like I can You can literally jump into fights with other moves. With the bleeding build, you can't.
Okay.
There's just no availability for that. But I've cut like when I've encountered bosses with this, I do need to sort of, I don't know, focus, but I can get rid of the bosses fairly well with this.
Okay. Wow.
Where I'm literally bleeding them and their attacks with my thorns on, they're literally hurting themselves more than
Okay.
the damage that I could actually do on them.
Excellent. All right. Cool.
So it's pretty effective, I'd say.
Yeah, it sounds like
It's
you're getting it though.
yeah. I just need to get the right kind of gear,
Right. Which
and
will
then
come. And this is your first Diablo
mm,
game, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. So, what characters have you created so far? Like what classes?
It's really barbarians. I did the first character I did was a barbarian on stream, with you. Got to like level 19. I did end up going to level 22, like I said before.
Jerk.
I then I then thought, okay, I let's change it up a little bit. I'll try a druid. Um, and I'm still on level 1 with that one because
Okay.
I created the character and I thought, no, I'm not gonna do it. I like I'll just make another barbarian because I'm sort of in that mindset instead
Sure.
of having to learn a new character.
Okay.
And then through learning that you can put whatever you want in the chest and it's there for the next character,
Right.
I found that that the stuff that I was doing with my off-stream barbarian, if I put all the stuff in the chest for my stream one, then they'll just be stronger through that. And it's sort of like a, two barbarians helping each other.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's my
Okay.
kind of approach with it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
I do like seeing all the necromancers moving around.
Yeah, that's cool.
They are really cool.
All right. Do you have any complaints about the game?
Um, there's something that Isaiah mentioned on stream, which I think it would be nice to have some kind of training ground
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
I think that would be really helpful to, in a sense, assess the my abilities.
Yeah.
So like you had the training grounds, you could spawn in whatever kind of enemy you fought in the past,
Yep.
instead of like any kind of character, and then you just test your abilities on them. I think that would be really helpful,
Sure. Okay.
just to get a feel of what works for me, because I'm still a bit back and forth on the builds that I'm on.
Right.
And also the other thing would be, I'd want to be able, because the barbarian, you have like 4 different weapons, that you have like a dual wield, you have
Two-handed.
two-handed bludgeoning and two-handed slashing. I just wish I could assign them to my moves better, where
Okay.
it's like with the whirlwind, if you assigned a slashing weapon to the whirlwind, it has like a different kind of damage to it, So
Okay. I haven't played a
um,
barbarian yet, and I haven't even seen how it looks or plays. So.
sure. But yeah, I think if you do play it, just keep in mind that it will feel weak.
Okay.
Um,
Weird.
certainly to begin with. I hope it's a lot stronger later, or maybe I'm just not playing it properly.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my kind of approach. How about you?
Okay. I haven't gotten it yet. I've been bouncing up and down internally, waiting to talk about this while you were going on. So, Diablo 4 is amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. Started off on stream, I created a necromancer. Necromancer to me is phenomenal. The way I have it set up is I think I'm throwing the thorns or bones or whatever it is. So I stand back. I let my 5 army skeletal warriors take care of business. I also have my mages that are in the back, and I'm not at the point where I got my golem yet, so I still got to wait till level 25 for that. And so I'm just owning. I am legit owning. and it's perfect. I find the tree though, the skill tree abilities for the necromancer is huge. And if I was going to say a word for it, it'd be jarring. It truly, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like what do I do? You could spend so much time. Okay, I've got a point, I got 2 points, 3 points. Where am I going to assign this? And you can unassign, which is cool. But I also find myself going to separate areas. Like if I have 3 points, I have to spend 1 point to unlock this other area. So I keep those 2 points because I know there's something I want down here as well. And so points are just hanging in my inventory ready to spend. So that's not a downside. That's just me learning the game and trying to get what I want. So that's fantastic. I have a sorceress as well. Now this is offline. She's level, I don't even know what she is. 22, I think it is. I originally went with an electric, shocking, sorceress, and I wasn't a fan, but I don't think I was further enough into the game for levels to actually get what I wanted. And so I changed it up to pyro, which I'm very comfortable with, pyro with fire. And now I'm just the ultimate wizard of all time right now. So I'm shooting a fireball. I'm shooting an exploding fireball. I am building a fire wall, so all these enemies start to come at me, and they're slowed down and they're burning, and I'm burning, and I got something else too that I'm amazing. That's all I can say. My character is so flippin' good, and what's that?
I saw like a rando sorcerer moving around, and they had like a fire snake that was wrapping around them.
That's
and
what
that
I'm trying to
looks
get.
really cool.
I'm trying to get that. And
That looks so cool.
So I have a third class that I didn't think I was going to enjoy. And I am loving this build, but let me build up to it, all right? I created a druid, because I'm going to do all characters. I'm going to get them all to level 100. That's just, I didn't do it in Diablo 3. I started with a barbarian, I did a necromancer and a sorceress, and that was it. I didn't...
How many classes were there in Diablo 3?
I don't remember. There was only 3 or 4 classes was there in Diablo 3, and then they brought out DLC and added the Necromancer, and that was game over then. And Necromancer was just OP and amazing. So I have a druid, and Kirby, good to see you. And so I decided, do I choose one of the abilities? Is you're a druid, you turn into a monster sort of thing. Do I do a werewolf, or do I do what is called a werebear? And I assume you're just a bear that swoops and whatever. I went werewolf style, and so I'm playing. I'm actually kind of super strong, which was nice to see. And because the druid class, I think in the beta wasn't so great. Not the first beta, because you couldn't play the necro or the druid. As the second and third one went on, I had just heard it wasn't so good. And so
yeah, I heard that as well.
So it's Cookie just said my buddy plays werebear druid and he's OP. And so yeah, I do the werewolf, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I'm putting the time in. And that's the cool thing about this game, is you can put the time into these characters. Lee, once I hit 15, level 15, which is fast, by the way. You level up really fast, which is surprising. I figured they would have nerfed the leveling up. And they didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm playing on World Tier 2. That's the hardest difficulty right out the box at the start. And I made it to level 15. And one of the things was, conjure two wolves to fight with you. And I'm like, what?
You have to, really?
What's that?
You have to do that immediately.
I did it instantly. And now I have companions that fight with me. I can direct with the right bumper and send them to attack as well. Wonderful. Wonderful. And I'm just like, I am so strong and amazing, and I'm just having a wonderful time. And so then I'm like, where do I spend my other points? Because I'm not sure about this. I have a rock armor that circles around me that absorbs all the attacks for like 3 seconds. That's cool. I put on the Raven. So there's a Raven that goes above your head. Wheezy, good to see you. It's not, but you don't see him until you start to fight. And then as soon as you fight, this Raven comes in, caca, swoops down and hits somebody. And then you can press the left trigger for this Raven attack, and it does a whirlwind of ravens just attacking and attacking everybody within this circle. And then the next power I just added was this incredible storm of lightning. So you have a lightning attack for some odd reason with the druid, and it's so powerful. It's incredible. But then I added the storm, and it sends out several tornadoes. And for 10 seconds, because I have the increase to it, it's dropping lightning in the whole area. Pop, 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 wrecking people and killing people. I'm dropping lightning. I got my wolves. They created these characters so brilliantly.
Did you say this was level 15?
So yeah, level 15. It's you got to put the time in. That's the thing. And
I think I picked the wrong class.
I'm strong. I can see myself being kind of a tank, to be honest. And I got proper gear that if you're out of battle, I think if you're out of battle for like 3 seconds, your health starts going up on its own, which that's not really a thing. You have to have those perks added through gear and stuff like that. So I'm surprisingly loving the druid, surprisingly. And Isaiah tried the rogue. He didn't really like it, but I imagine that's going to be the same case once you get ahead, level 15, whatever it is. You're going to have an awesome time as a rogue and be super duper strong. So I did as a druid. As a druid, I did it myself. James, you're an idiot. As the druid, I did a stronghold. That's it. So Cookie had mentioned stronghold. As a druid, I did one stronghold all by myself, and it was friggin' amazing. I loved it. It was so much fun. Diablo 4.
I need to definitely have another look at the skills for the barbarian, because I'm definitely doing something wrong.
Right. So if you're going to tank it, you need to make sure you have your defense, but you have to have these abilities where your ability absorbs all the hits and stuff while you're doing damage as well. So
the stuff that I found with the barbarian is that you need to have the war cries.
Okay.
Like, you need to have as many of them as you can, because those will be the things that that do the tanking for you. But it just doesn't really feel it.
Right.
I don't know. There are some abilities that are a bit fun. They just don't seem powerful enough.
Right. I'll fire up a barbarian. I'll create one and just see what I can do. But Cookie, 100%, dude. The necromancer's so OP, it's amazing. I sit back honestly and let my boys do the work while I'm just sitting there throwing attacks. It's so strong and wonderful. So like I was saying, they created these characters phenomenally, and they did it in this, like, the game can be hard though. It can be difficult. It's such a wonderful game. It's so much fun. All right, I could do a full podcast on Diablo 4. Honestly, it is legit that good. I'm heavily invested, and I would love to be playing it right now. Honestly, it's just that good. And it sucks that I slept in today because I went to bed at 12:30ish, almost 1 o'clock, and so I didn't get to play this morning. So, all right. Anything else on Diablo 4?
No. I'm just I guess I'm just looking forward to trying out the other classes then.
Yeah, we'll revisit it next week as well on our progress. We're going to be streaming it so much, and I know not everybody's into this sort of game. I do apologize, but this is just the way it is, really. I tend to go on binges, and Diablo 4 is binge worthy. It is that good. Right now we've got myself, we've got Lee, we've got my boy Isaiah, and then who's our Spuddy? Spuddy's getting it next week, and he already has it. And he's going to join us. So
he mentioned he was going to go for a druid, but you might go for something else.
Yeah, so I'll be rocking my necro though on stream without touching it until stream time. All right, let's get into our showcase predictions. 1 p.m. June 11th, Xbox showcase, which we're all excited for. Those of you that know me, I love my Xbox. I also still love Nintendo, Legend of Zelda, but I love Xbox. I'm excited. I'm beyond excited, and I can't wait to see the showcase. I can't wait for the Starfield showcase. I can't wait for all of what's going to happen next weekend. Now, just as a heads up, we will be live reacting next weekend to the Xbox showcase, and I'll set up a proper screen. This podcast will get an overhaul, just as a heads up. I'd like a different outlook. I'd like to have our topics like I used to do. I used to do our topics we're talking about currently on the left-hand side and have the window. But my computer crashed, my hard drive, I lost some stuff, and this is what we've done. And I've just been too busy at work and other things just to spruce this up. So we'll get her. So Lee, let's start with you. Or you know what? Let's go back and forth. Let's go back and forth with you do one, I do one, and we'll see if we match on this. Now, Lee is a young pup. He is new to the gaming world. He's new to Xbox. How long have you had your Xbox now, Lee?
Year and a half, maybe.
Okay. There is an influencer that he's part of. Influencer. That influenced him to get an Xbox. And I'm excited for that. So, all right. And you guys in the chat, the millions are watching. Feel free to tell us what you think while we're going on as well. That you think is going to be showcased. We can even talk about it in the midst. And I love to interrupt all the time, so I have no issue. So Lee, let's go. Your number, like one, give me one of them that you think is going to be shown next Sunday at the Xbox Showcase.
State of Decay 3.
Oh my gosh! I didn't. Wow. Okay. I didn't even think of that. State of Decay 3. That makes total sense. I think that was already announced. That was in the works, didn't it? Or wasn't it?
Yeah. There was a cinematic trailer that was released in 2020. So it's been in the works for a while.
I'm excited. State of Decay 2. I know James didn't like it, and when we played it on stream, it really wasn't that fun. I loved it. I had a great time off stream playing State of Decay 2.
All right. I believe that was 2017, 2018, was State of Decay 2.
Okay.
So yeah, this State of Decay 3, I think it will be there, and there has been a bit of an influx of zombie killing games recently.
Yes.
With the I think there was Arizona Sunshine for the PS.
Yeah, the VR.
The VR.
Right.
And Dead Island 2,
Yeah.
to be specific. But yeah, I think that's gonna be announced.
Okay. I'm going to be, and this is a trailer that you can look for. Just go on Xbox Twitter, Xbox Facebook, whatever. They did a video a few days ago. They had glitter. And they kind of did a glitter path leading to, I forget where it led to, kind of like the Xbox screen or something like that in somebody's house. That's Fable. The new Fable. They are announcing the new Fable. We're going to see some hopefully gameplay. Please, Xbox. Phil, I know you're watching. Larry Herb, I know you're watching. Please do not just do video, not actual gameplay trailers. I'm excited for those still, but I'd like to see some gameplay. Please, I beg you, gameplay. Because the PlayStation 1 we just had was just tons of not actual gameplay footage. And they had some, and the some gameplay they showed was like, yes. Okay, so Fable. We're getting a new Fable. We're going to see it. It hasn't even been announced. I don't even think it's been announced whatsoever. But they're bringing the guns. And Fable I love Fable 1, 2, and 3. We had a wonderful time. Even Isaiah, it was multiplayer. We had an awesome time. And yeah, Fable. Jam. Lee, go ahead. What's your next one?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, right. I forgot all about that. That's going to be shown. That's 100% going to be shown. Plus the movie, right? The movie's coming out at the end of July? Or June 30th? June 30th,
yeah.
I think?
Okay. It's they're definitely going to capitalize on that.
Okay.
So yeah, I do think. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done it already. To be honest,
Yeah.
Given the kind of craze people, it's basically a male version of
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
It should be. That's what I want.
But it's not Uncharted.
No, we don't know that yet, though. We don't know yet. Uncharted is amazing. Love Uncharted.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like this series. Just as a heads up, this will be shown, okay? This is 100% guaranteed that Forza Motorsport will be shown. I like the more arcadey style Forza Horizon. Those are brilliant. The last one is gorgeous and so much fun. Forza Motorsport's more of a sim. And I just have some actual complaints about the other series, even though people love this. It's 10 out of 10. Graphically, it's going to blow your mind.
They're definitely pushing the graphics for that.
And they always do. So Forza Motorsport will be shown. 100%. All right, what else you got?
I've got Arc 2.
Arc 2?
Yeah.
Huh. You think that's going to be shown?
Yeah, well, I've seen a couple of things talking about it. It's like I do think there was a thing that saying that it was originally planned for 2022. So
okay,
and Vin Diesel's meant to be in it, so I'm pretty sure that'll make you happy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the worst actor in the world, Vin Diesel. Okay.
Who got the most money out of any wrong he's ever done is by saying 3 words: "I am Groot."
That's so awesome. Okay, Arc 2 then. I don't think so, but we'll see. Who knows, man?
I'm not really bothered by it, but
right.
I think there'll probably be something said about it.
All right, no, that's fine. My next one, and everybody knows this is going to be shown as well. So I'm kind of doing my guarantees right now. Fable, Forza Motorsport, Hellblade 2, Senua's Saga. Hellblade 1 is on Game Pass, and it's a game that is graphically brilliant. But I played it.
I don't really know a lot about it.
Oh my gosh. So I didn't know really anything about it either. I started it and I'm like, I don't like this game. But I was like, I need to keep pushing forward. So I did, and I beat the game. I loved it. I got so consumed with it. Hellblade 1 is amazing. Hellblade 2, Senua's Saga. It's a little difficult too. It's not Souls difficult, but it almost feels a bit like Souls in the sense, but it's not. Graphically, it's gorgeous, man. Take a look. Hellblade 2. They've already shown a trailer for it, but this will be shown next Sunday for sure.
All right. For me, I don't really know a lot about it or anything, but there seems to be some talk about Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6. Lee, you are tickling my fancy as we speak right now.
I mean, I wouldn't play it. It's not the type of game that I
Watch your mouth, sir.
I'd get very frustrated if I played it.
Oh, no way. So, okay. Elder Scrolls 6. That's a stretch because of Starfield. I can't see Elder Scrolls 6 even being mentioned.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the base that they don't want to have. They don't want Elder Scrolls to be overshadowed by Starfield.
Right. Elder Scrolls going to just, if that was announced in gameplay trailer, would kill everything that Xbox does. Xbox and Bethesda, we got a Starfield event, stay for everybody like, no, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming. Like, we already know it is. Todd Howard already said it is. It's in the works. But Elder Scrolls 6, I think, is 5 years out, man. Unfortunately. So, all right. You know what? I'm putting that down. I'm putting that down. That's okay. So my next one, Avowed. I'm saying Avowed is, and I'm pretty sure that's a guarantee. They've already showed Avowed. That looks gorgeous. That looks wonderful. That looks like a game right up my alley as well. It looks like another possible RPG, but it's first person, I believe it is. It's in a wonderfully generated world, 3D, everything. So it's not one of these JRPG sort of. And kudos to the people who like JRPGs, but this is more our style or my style of RPG. It looks like it's going to be awesome. Do you have another one?
I have, I guess, a couple of different things. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It slightly mentioned before, it was mentioned before, something about Ubisoft forwards in terms of like some kind of, maybe it's an acquisition, maybe it's some kind of Ubisoft Plus sort of deal. There's got to be something there.
So do you think that'll be announced with Xbox or with Ubisoft? Do you think?
I think it will be announced with Xbox, but they'll probably go into further detail with Ubisoft.
I'm wondering. Let's say that's going to happen. The Ubisoft Plus is coming to Game Pass, which I already said it was long time ago. I said when they announced Ubisoft Plus, I already said it's going to come to Game Pass. So I'm wondering if they're like, you know what, special guest Phil Spencer for the Ubisoft Forward. Phil comes out and says, our partnership with Ubisoft has, and now Ubisoft Plus is going to be into Game Pass, blah, blah, blah. I wonder if that's what they're going to do instead of normal Xbox Direct, but I don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
no, that's cool.
We'll see. We'll see. And then, I mean, obviously they're going to mention Starfields, like, you know, that's literally.
But
the
it's
whole
not your
point.
turn, sir. It's not your turn. It's my turn.
All right, all right.
I'm going to say The Outer Worlds, I think it's Outer Worlds 2, possibly. I'm going to say that could be a possibility. It's on Game Pass. I don't know if you play it. It's kind of like Fallout in a sense, but it's more of a spacey world or whatever. So I'm going with The Outer Worlds, a new one.
I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's too soon since the first one.
Okay.
Like, it's, I don't think we're going to get something about that because wasn't it like only a couple of years ago since the first one?
No, I don't think so. The Outer...
Really?
No, not at all. The Outer Worlds came out 2020. Okay. All right, you may be right, Lee. Huh.
Well, we'll see. It'll be interesting, but I'm not entirely convinced with that one.
No, that's cool. That's cool. All right. No, that's excellent. All right. I see your point. I'm still saying it's happened. All right. What else you got?
I'm going to say something that I think won't happen.
Won't happen?
Yeah.
No. We don't want what won't happen. What won't happen is Xbox acquiring PlayStation. Come on, we can go anywhere.
Sure, but it's something that we've talked about before.
All right, I'm throwing it on your list.
Okay. I don't think Gear 6 will be announced. I want it to. I don't think it will.
Okay, my turn. I'm saying Gear 6 is going to be announced. I'm saying Gear 6 is going to be announced. I'm saying we're going to get a cinematic trailer and probably no gameplay. Gear 6 will be announced this Sunday, June 11th, between 1 and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be announced, Gear 6.
All right.
And I'll tell you why. With the Redfall fiasco and the Activision Blizzard fiasco with CMA, all of the heavy hitters for Xbox is lining up for Sunday. You're going to see it.
Is it too soon after Redfall?
Nope.
For them to get it all together to do that?
Nope. Redfall is nothing now. They're going to work on it, and it's going to be a good game next June. But in the meantime, this is what's happening. Gear 6 will be announced. Okay. I do have something special else for the millions watching. I have something for you guys too. But what else you got? Do you have anything else?
No, that's pretty much it for me.
Okay.
It's just the fact that with Gear 6, they said that that an outline was written, but it was thrown out, and that's
everything has changed. Lee, with Redfall, everything has changed. If Redfall was a massive hit, then this showcase would not be as great as it's going to be.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I hope you're right.
So here we are. Let's say Xbox, okay? Redfall comes out, and it's just like, Xbox in the eyes of everybody, the media, blah, 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 because it's really cool to hate on Xbox at the moment. It's stupid. It's foolish. It's not warranted. So Xbox is like, we got to do everything possible to get this to where we need to go. And so Phil's like, all right, let's attach the rockets. Give me everything you got that's in the works, and we're going to do it. What are the big things that's going to blow everybody's mind? And one of them is Gear 6. It's happening, boys and girls. Okay?
I hope so. I just
No. You could be a naysayer, sir, and I put it here, no Gear 6 under Lee's name. So we're going to have this checklist. And, all right, also to follow that is, are you guys ready? Is the Gears Marcus Phoenix Collection. That will be announced, and possibly live that day or the next day on Game Pass. Gears, the Marcus Phoenix Collection will be in order. So that's going to be kind of like what they did with the Halo Master Chief Collection. So it would be Gears 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, I'm not sure. Or it's going to be Gears 1, 2, and 3. And then 4 will come later. 5 will come later. That's happening. That is happening. Charles Barkley right now. Guarantee that's happening. I'm excited. Lee, I'm freaking out, dude. I'm so excited. So the Gears Marcus Phoenix Collection is happening. Well, is it going to be called that? I don't know. So also, this is going to be the rub in Sony's face, kind of like the teabag in Sony, is the Kojima exclusive game. The special Hideo Kojima special game for Xbox only. Exclusive Xbox. That has already been announced in the sense that, hey, we've signed a partnership with Kojima Games. We've got an exclusive Xbox coming. That's going to be shown. Look at me, right up here, man. I'm just like, showing my Xbox Superman chest. That's going to be shown. Now, what I would like to see, I already did the Outer Worlds, didn't I? Yeah, the Outer Worlds 2. So I would like to see a Perfect Dark announcement, which we've not, from Rare, which we've not seen since the N64. People love the Perfect Dark. Or no, another version came out after that, did it not? Perfect Dark. I was just spitballing here, and I'm thinking, oh wow, these actually make sense. So Perfect Dark, when's the last one that came out?
What? So you're looking for some kind of remaster or a new game?
A new game. I think it's going to be a new game, unless they do Perfect Dark on Xbox Game Pass as like, hey, special. But I'm pretty sure the new game. So 2010 was the last Perfect Dark game. It's been 13 years. People have been waiting for this franchise to arise, Lord Vader. They've been waiting for that. So Perfect Dark, I'm going to say is going to happen, or I'd like to see happen. Here, you know what? I'm going to give a shout out with a whistle talk to the very first OG Xbox game I think that I ever purchased. And we go way back. And I got to see here. I want to see, what year did this come out? September 17th, 2000, 23 years ago. I want to see Crimson Skies.
All right.
I want to see a remake of Crimson Skies. I want to see a part 2 to Crimson Skies. If you've not played Crimson Skies, I'm not sure how well it holds up. Back then, the year 2000, 23 years ago, Lee, I'm not sure if you were born, September 17th, 2000.
Yeah.
It is so good. The story is awesome. The gameplay's great. And Google it and just have some fun with Crimson Skies. It is a top-notch, fun game. Unbelievable. I Googled it. It said Crimson Skies 2000 retro reviews. I'm so friggin' old. All right, I have... what's that?
Sorry, just one thing from me. I'm not sure that you'd have it, but something I found. Contraband.
Contraband?
Yeah, there's a game called Contraband.
Isn't that like a GTA clone?
It's something I'm not quite sure. But
co-op adventure.
Yeah, something like Just Cause has been mentioned.
All right, so yeah, hold on. For starters, we know the Contraband will be a co-op adventure that'll be built on the next generation on the Apex engine. With this technology, will be helped with power the Just Cause. Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to throw that on your list?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, Lee. Contraband. Okay, no, that's fine. And then, all right, my final one. And this is just, this is more of a spitballing thing. On Xbox One, it was a day one release. I loved this game. So much fun. There's been no part 2, and that's Rise, Son of Rome. I'd like to see Rise, Son of Rome 2.
Rise, Son of Rome.
So it's RYSE, Son of Rome. It is so good. And you can play that on Game Pass right now. Rise Son of Rome still holds up. It's a fun game. It's like a Roman Empire sort of era. It's set there, and it's awesome. Fun game. I highly recommend it. And it was an awesome day one release for Xbox. But graphically, it's gorgeous. Tons of fun.
All right.
So that's it for now.
Yeah, it is. It does look pretty good.
Yep. I'm not sure. Like I don't know if I have anything else. If we do have anything else, we could actually. But any other thoughts, Lee? Because I'm going to throw this in our chat.
No.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I think I've said all the things that I want to say.
Podcast. Hold on here. Gaming podcast. Yes. Yes. Boom. There, I threw it in the gaming podcast chat. All our predictions, and we'll have this all set up for next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is 2 o'clock my time, which is 6 o'clock, I believe, Lee's time.
Yes, that is awesome. Correct.
All right. Anything else?
No. I'm good. I'm just excited to play more Diablo.
Yeah. I don't know when I'll get to play here, but if I don't get to play today, that's fine. But I'm excited.
No, it's not.
Oh no, it totally is. It steps off today. So, all right, boys and girls, thank you. The millions watching, thank you. Phil, thank you for stopping in and saying hi, and listening to all our feedback. I'm looking forward to seeing the Heat Challenge video. Yes, and we'll get that up. I'm not sure when I'm going to get that up, but I will get it up. But just as a heads up, we did a Heat Challenge Part 1. We have a Part 2 either next week or the week after. Part 1, off camera, someone cried. Steph did not partake in the challenge. And then one person in the video could not handle it. There is some funny parts. There really is some funny parts. So just as a heads up. And I'll put that up as soon as possible. If I could do it today, I will. It all depends if I can get the video off my iPad up to the iCloud. But it's a 17-minute video. I don't really have to do any editing, so it should be pretty fast. So that's it. All right. So yeah, Phil, thank you so much for stopping in. Larry Herb, thank you. All your Xboxes. Lion Crying Jim Ryan, thank you so much for listening and taking our feedback and applying it to your next showcase. And
get the mop for Jim Ryan.
That's awesome. And to all of you wonderful people chatting, thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. We do this if there's right now 8 people. We do this if there's 1 people. It doesn't matter. And there's always millions watching and lurking in the background. So
you always do it for a million people.
For the millions and the millions. All right, Lee, anything else? Where can they find you on all your socials?
Socials. I don't know, when Paul's streaming, I'm here.
I've only asked you 69 times where can I find you on your socials, and it's always pulling teeth. Come on, where can we find you on your socials?
Yeah, I just want dentures right now.
Yeah, 69.
It's yeah, I'm around. I'll find you.
Oh, okay. And yeah, you can join Discord. You can follow me here. Everywhere, all my stuff's in the description for socials, all of that stuff. So feel free to hit me up. If you'd like to join sometime this podcast, let me know. Send us a message. You just have to have a camera and be part of the channel. That's it. And not much. Got to be around. I got to see you during the week and stuff. So that's it. That's it. All right. So here we go. Boys and girls, thank you all so much. So as for Lee, my name is Paul, and you guys take care. Excellent. Well, that was good, man. I'm excited for next Sunday.
Yeah, me too.
Beyond excited for next Sunday. So we got some good predictions in here. If there's any more, now I'm sure you'll be Googling and be like, what's the guarantee for Xbox Showcase on Sunday? And we'll put disclaimers at the end of your editions. Oh, I'm just teasing. Let me go to iCloud. If I can go to the iCloud right now and see if it uploaded. iCloud.com. Yeah. Sign in, Paul. Hey, Paul. Keep me signed in. Let's go. Yeah, I'm excited for the video to be shown. Oh, two-factor authentication code. Allow. Let's put this in. And because if the video, the problem is when you when you download a video from your iPad or iPhone and try to import it into Premiere, it's kind of ugly and doesn't work so well. Oh, it looks like it did. iCloud Photos. Is this a photo or video? Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's the whole 16-minute, 20-second video. Let's download. Oh, okay. I could actually get this up here in a little bit, then I'll see what Steph's doing. And if she's not doing much, I'll upload the video. It won't take me long at all to really get a video up.
Yeah, because you got that mega internet.
Mega internet. The video's only 3 gigs, so that's no big deal. So hopefully we'll have her done today.
All right.
So yeah, it's funny. The toxic waste is sitting there. So we'll do like a quick video of the sour challenge, whatever. I may even do some YouTube shorts of the sour challenge, like because you can only do 15 seconds for YouTube shorts. What's that?
I thought it was a minute.
For YouTube, they may have changed it. Let me check. I know on TikTok you can do up to 3 minutes now, or 10 minutes or something. So if I do YouTube and I go plus create a short.
You hate the sour stuff, though.
60. So 60 seconds. 1 minute is it. Okay. I need to start doing more shorts. Just because, like, hey, we're live right now on the Gamers Pass podcast.
But you wear shorts all the time.
That's a true story. I really do. I like toxic waste candy. I can't handle sour stuff. It's funny. I can handle hot stuff. I can't handle sour stuff. It's crazy. I just don't like it. And Isaac says it's sour at the first, and then right after, it tastes really good. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Not something. All they're gonna do though is watch my face and laugh at me. So what I'll probably, and my mouth is watering right now because I know what's going on. So what I'll do is maybe I'll just throw like 4 or 5 in my mouth at once, and my jaw will kill me. The pain on the side, but like it'll be it's gonna suck, but it'll be worth it. I think that'll be funny. All right, let me just see if I can.
Don't hurt more than the food.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do this. I've had death candy before, and there's death candy. You'll be death sticks. You don't want death sticks. All right. Oh, that's the old podcast. Okay. Let me just check this right now. Downloads.
451,000 viewers for Diablo 4 on Twitch.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, Lee. If I drag this... Oh, no, we're still doing audio. One sec. So I imported into Premiere.
Right.
The audio is now uploaded. Almost. So when you upload into something to Premiere Pro, the video is imported, and then it's like, oh wait, it's done. Hold on. Please tell me it's gonna work. The dip does not match the sequence settings. Change sequence to match the dip settings. I have no clue what that means. Oh, did it work? One sec. All right, here we go. Okay, now we got to be a little loud. Yeah. Just don't hit the table or anything because it's gonna shake everything. But I think we're gonna get it. Have to sit up to. All right. I think we're gonna get it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right, all you beautiful people that hang around after. There's still 10 people chilling. I think that's so funny. People hang around right after, which is awesome. You guys are amazing.
The after show.
The after show, yeah, just the chit chat. Can I present my screen here? Hold on. So there was a bunch of us that were sitting there watching. I'm pretty sure I can present my screen, can't I? You ready? Share your screen. Hey, what? Sorry. As soon as I started to say something. Right here. Oh, look at these laying nicely. No, not go live. What are you doing? Hey, welcome to a special video where myself, Isaiah. All right, let me just stop it. I don't know what's your stream. I don't want to stream. Do I go live? Gamers.
There is a go live option on Discord. But...
Yeah. I don't know. Can you see anything or?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. All right, whatever. That's really weird. So maybe I should be able to. Here's what. But yeah, unlock all resolution and frames on. I had to get rid of Nitro just because it's $20 a month or something, or $10 a month or something. So I did get rid of it. Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't want to go live. I just want to share my screen. Whoa, there's your ducks. All right, duck fart. All right, boys and girls, thank you for chilling, hanging. You all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday.